The two brothers, extraordinarily gifted, yet were dealt a cruel hand by fate. In their early teens, they were sold off to an assassin organization. Bro, I am born first, but the opportunity is given to my younger brother. All alone, you venture into the ancient, bug-infested 100,000 mountains. And the lucky one to survive, your younger brother Han. Yet he was strangled by the organization, severing his right hand. But unexpectedly, after many years, the two brothers met again. You've ended up as sworn enemies, at each other's throats. Right at the moment when Su Han severed Zi and Xiaoluo's hands. Suddenly, a strong demonic aura emerged from behind. A man with eyes shimmering with a purple glow stepped out. This familiar scent made Su Han and Kong Yi feel at home. It was only when that person approached that he could clearly see the face. It turned out to be his sworn brother who had been through life and death with him, Ah Xing. Su Han's eyes lost focus as he muttered, calling out Lu Xing's name in a daze. But suddenly, the other person dodged out of the way with a quick sidestep. In the blink of an eye, he had already charged up to Su Han's face. Her sharp attacks left him struggling to defend himself. Just one encounter, and you're left with several wounds. And Lu Xing's actions are only accelerating. Su Han, not wanting to engage in battle, could only retreat passively. He kept calling out Lu Xing's name, trying to awaken his consciousness. Hearing Su Han's call, there indeed was a response. This also confirmed for Su Han that the person was indeed a Xing. His entire body was filled with a demonic aura, and he had been transformed by the malevolent spirit. Only combat, instinct, stripped of human consciousness. He couldn't fathom what kind of tactics the Sanluo store had used. Only then can you turn a living, breathing person into a killing machine. Seeing Lu Xing approach his palace once again, Su Han set down the Xingtian sword he was holding. Seeing this, Hong Jian was so frightened that she screamed in alarm along with the other students. And that purple-clad Azura was thrilled to the extreme, shouting, "Eyes! Ancient One, kill him! Quick, kill him!" At this moment, Su Han and Lu Xing were locked in a fierce battle, continuously calling out the other party's name, trying to awaken Lu Xing in this manner. At that moment, it seemed as if Lu Xing truly remembered something. His lips quivered and he uttered a single word. Xiuhan. In a more literary or archaic style of American English, one might translate the text as follows. Behold the chill, a great joy, beyond expectation, it is I am Su Han. We were sold to the Sanluo store, together we entered the ancient forest for adornment and refinement. Please note that translating classical Chinese text into English, especially with its cultural nuances and context, can be challenging. The translation provided aims to retain the poetic and archaic feel of the original text while making it understandable to an English-speaking audience. Later, to save my life, you ventured deep into the ancient spirit realm. As the words poured out, tears uncontrollably streamed down your face. It's truly a blessing that you're still alive. Various memories began to erode Lu Xing's mind. Suddenly, with a burst of strength, they pushed Xiuhan away with both hands. He looked at his former brother, silent for a long time. Finally, turning around, getting ready, and silently walking away. This is... Beside him, Zi exclaimed. Shura, with a stern voice and bulging eyes, commanded. Come back and kill him! In a formal and somewhat old-fashioned style, you might translate this to. Lu Xing's eyes were vacant as he turned his head. She slowly walked towards Zi and Xiaoluo. Without hesitation, it pierced straight through his chest. Su Hang and Hong Jian, standing to the side, were both shocked and pale with astonishment. At this moment, Lu Xing, without any emotion, said in a deep voice. Survive. Having said that, he turned around again and walked toward the depths of the dense forest. Robust yet feigning frailty, he immediately reaches out to ask. Ashang, where are you going? Wait up. Suddenly, his legs gave out and he collapsed to the ground. The demonic energy radiating from the waist and arms began to circulate through the meridians throughout the body. Watching Ah Xing, who was about to walk away into the distance. Refusing to accept it, he clenched his teeth and called out her name. But this bewitching power, the backlash, came too fiercely. If it can't be suppressed, death from exploding is certain. Hong Jian watched Su Han writhing in agony, wanting to approach but finding it difficult. But was directly repelled by Su Han. He knew there was only one way to dissolve this demonic power. You either vent it out or absorb it. But if you try to dissolve it with Azura's enlightenment, the effect is too minuscule. Thus, Su Han attempted to forcibly absorb it with his physical body. But in just an instant, several gashes split open across the body. Now, completely trapped in a hopeless situation, if this continues, I'll surely burst and die. All sorts of methods for absorbing demonic energy flashed through my mind. Suddenly, a light bulb goes off in my head, and my eyes widen in surprise. Big eyes are a type of vessel, in a sense. Whether it's inner strength, true source, or advice, they are all forms of power. Mystical power, although different from these, is ultimately still a form of strength. So, he decided to let go, take a chance, and roll the dice. First, mobilize the demonic power wandering through the meridians. Then forcibly infuse it into the arrow seed. The massive surge of energy caused Xiuhan to spit out a mouthful of vital blood. Immediately after, a shock wave burst out from the body. And that sword, which has been buried in the Dantian for a long time. At this moment, a wondrous change occurred. Even your girlfriend of 8 years has gone and cheated on you. A tender sprout has sprouted directly. Yet unexpectedly, it caused a stir in Kunlun. There stood a colossal turtle statue, bearing a towering stone tablet, beneath which sat tens of thousands of top warriors, now turned into withered bones. Among them is the master who arrived here just a few days ago. The sight of a seed sprouting jolted him wide awake. At the same time, the sky was overcast with dark clouds, and there was lightning and thunder. In the clouds, it seemed as though a pair of eyes were slowly opening. The next second, it evolved into a human face, looking down at the big pen. 17 years ago, the scum returned to me, the fate was ruined, and I plotted. 17 years later, the villain's heart is undying, and the evil seed takes root. Immediately, his pupils dilated. The sky falls, count till the thunder roars. At this moment, Suhan, with the help of the sword tomb, finally dissipating the tremendous demonic power within, even the wounds on his body were completely healed. But then you notice a wildly spinning vortex forming overhead. That day, a bolt of lightning slowly emerged from the clouds. The sheer coldness of the ground split it into fragments. Even the newly sprouted arrowroot plants have been destroyed. His meridians in disarray, he spat out a mouthful of vital blood. Xianji raised his head, staring intently at the sky. And that enormous human face was staring intently at Suhan.